Made like a really long video, you guys. It's like almost 30 minutes long, but I'm not gonna post that one because it's just too much content and too much tangents. So I'm just gonna make a shorter version here, and I'm just gonna talk about the fucking MCR stunt that just went down. So most of y'all already know. If you don't know, I suggest you just go and look it up because I don't feel like explaining all that again. But basically the gist of it is MCR, My Chemical Romance, they're like Twitter and YouTube, I guess, posted a video of it was just a flag waving in the intro to Welcome to the Black Parade, and then at the end it was a date. It was 9/23/16, and they posted this with no context, no anything else, just this video. And so everybody, including myself, was like, holy fuck, holy shit, oh my god, are they coming back? Are they touring? What is happening? Is it a reunion? Are they making new music? What is happening? What is going on? Holy fuck. And I was so excited, because let me tell you something. When I first got into My Chemical Romance, they had just released Danger Days. They were done. Like, not very long after I got into them and started listening to their music, they broke up. And it was really upsetting because I was just like, well, I guess I'll never fucking hear new music from them. Never get to experience that. And I'm still discovering old music because I don't listen to music hardly at all anymore other than my pop punk station over there. My bullshit pop punk from the early 2000s and shit. And also all the recent Fall Out Boy and Panic at the Disco and shit. But I was really excited because, holy shit, my third favorite band might be coming back. And I might actually get to hear new music from them. And I can finally be the emo that I always wanted to be. Cause like you can see me. I kind of got the emo look going on, I guess. I don't know, maybe a little bit. My eyeliner's pretty on point today. My wings, my hair. My hair's pretty great. I love my hair, honestly, and it's growing out. I'm gonna do another thing with it soon. Like you can see my roots really bad because I'm not bleaching this again until I do the new thing. But I'm not gonna put this part of my hair through that again. Because it worked, but honestly, at what cost? But I always wanted to be an emo when I was in middle school because I thought it was such a cool look. I wanted to be an emo punk kind of person, and I never got to because my stepmom literally thought if I painted my nails black, I would become a Satanist or something. It was gross, but I didn't get to do any of that sort of stuff until I was in high school, and by then, we were shopping at Goodwill, and I didn't have a job, I didn't have money, couldn't buy my own shit. I tried to go as punk as I could, wearing blue jeans and t-shirts. It wasn't very punk. I tried though. And now that I'm out on my own and can buy my own clothes and shit, mostly I'm buying them for work. This is a black t-shirt. I'm wearing black pants. Where's my leg? There's my leg. And I'm wearing flip-flops. I'm not supposed to be wearing flip-flops but I forgot that I was wearing them because I wore them around the house, and then I left the house in them, and I forgot that I was wearing them. I was supposed to have closed-toed shoes. Whoops. That was an accident on my part. I already told my manager about it. Hopefully she doesn't bitch at me. I don't think she will, though. She's really nice. But anyway, I've embraced the punk look. It all started when I shaved the side of my head. And it was all long, and then it was shaved, and it was a really cool look, I think. And then I never got it reshaved or buzzed, so when it grew out, it was like longer than this probably, maybe like close to this length, a little bit longer probably than this. When I finally cut the rest of it off to match, I had my boyfriend cut it with kitchen scissors, and he couldn't do layering, so it just wasn't really that good. And I had him cut me some bangs, and I had like I dyed it black, and I had a freaking emo boy 2009 hairstyle, like worse than right now. It was longer than this. My bangs were always in my eyes, I couldn't see. It was a nice time. And then there's a police dude coming up here. I'm gonna have to pause this for a minute. Not a huge fan of police, but it's nice whenever they stop in because it makes me feel a little bit safer. As a white girl working a third shift at a gas station that's been robbed multiple times, it's a nice little security measure as the police coming by to check up and get coffee. Police get free coffee and fountain drinks here. Good for them. So do I. They're not special. No, what was I saying about my hair? I had the emo boy haircut for a little while, and then I got so tired. So freaking tired of dealing with the hair. It was everywhere. It was in my face. I couldn't do anything. I had to put it up for work, and I was tired of dealing with it. So one day I got some clippers. I borrowed the biggest guard possible from a guy that I worked with. It was like an inch. I handed him to AJ and was like, buzz it all off, get rid of it. And that's what we did. I had a buzz cut, an inch long, which is not much. It was less than I thought it was gonna be. It was like, it's like that big. It was very, very short, and it felt so good. I haven't cut it since. It's grown out a lot now. After I'd had it buzzed for a little while, I was like, man, I want to turn my hair blue, because I've never gotten to do that. And I knew that at work they would be like, Hannah, what the fuck? Because we're not supposed to have extreme hair colors, but I kept telling people I was at work, and I was like, I'm gonna turn my hair blue. And I don't think anybody believed me, but I did it. I got some bleach. I got some Manic Panic Atomic Turquoise. It was actually aqua blue, not just blue, because aqua blue is my favorite color. Can you tell? I don't know if you can tell what my favorite color is or anything. I don't know if you can tell, but it's aqua blue. And so I got some bleach. I got Manic Panic Atomic Turquoise, and I went to my friend's house and we fucking bleached it. And it had grown out a little bit since since I had buzzed it. It was like that long maybe by then. It was, you can actually tell how long it is. Just look how much is blue right now, and that's how long it was. Bleached it, dyed it blue, put it in a faux hawk for a few weeks until it started growing out a little bit much, and it was like up here. But it was like in a permanent faux hawk for quite a while. And I had that bright ass blue hair. It faded back to like a pastel green before I did this to it. And only reason I changed it like that is because A, my roots were growing out. You could see the brown. And B, when I got hired at Mapco, they were like, yeah, you're gonna have to change that actually. Like, they hired me before, and I was doing training before my one of my assistant managers was like, yeah, you're actually gonna have to change that. Like, the DM is not gonna like that. And I was like, well, shit, I wish you told me that before. But it didn't matter, because they were like, oh, well, you can keep a little bit of it, I guess. So that's what I did. I dyed it all black, except for this bit, and I re-dyed this blue, so it was blue again. It faded out really fast. The only thing that I did different with it from when it was blue the first time, because the first time it lasted a couple months before it was like fully pastel green. It was like a mint pastel green before I did anything with it again, and it had been a couple months, so I figured it was gonna last pretty long blue, but after a few weeks it was mint green again. And like in my first video, I think it was still mint green. Maybe, no, it wasn't. It was something else that it was mint green in. But I went and re-dyed the whole hair, because where it's bleached, underneath all this, the black and the blue, it's blonde. And it's ugly. I don't look good with blonde. I got the dark eyebrows, I got the olive tone skin. Blonde is not a good color on me. Like, the first time when I bleached it, I sent a picture to my boyfriend, and he texted back. He said, will the real Slim Shady please stand up? It was so ugly and terrible. And it keeps trying to go back to that, so I gotta keep fucking with it. And I don't like that. So what I'm gonna do, when this grows out a little bit more, you can see where my roots are. When my roots grow out some more, they're not even roots anymore, it's my hair. When my hair grows out some more, and it's long enough, I'm gonna get the sides shaved, sides and the back, and the top is gonna stay long. I'm just gonna get all the bleach shit cut off, and then we're just gonna bleach just in the front and turn that blue and the rest black. So it'll be like this, but like more butch. Kind of like the butch stuff, because like I like the feminine style, but also I like short hair, because fuck having to deal with your hair like that. I used to hate short hair because I was forced to have it a few times. And it didn't look good on me back then because I didn't know how to manage it right. but now I do. And now I look hot. Hot as hell with short hair. And I didn't brush it today and it looks a mess. I need to start remembering to do that. I was in a hurry today. I've gotten completely off topic. I'm talking about my hair now. I was talking about My Chemical Romance and their teaser shit. They put that thing up and everybody was so excited, including me. I was extremely excited. I was like, ah, ah. I was screaming. And it was such a good time. And I was like, I really hope that they're actually coming back. But then they posted today, or in the past 12 hours. Thank you for all the love. We're really touched by the reaction to this teaser trailer. But, we're not coming back. It's just gonna be a re-release of an album that we did like 10 years ago. Thanks for doing that to me. Fucking something would have been nice to hear before I got all excited, but like my depression's back, thanks. I really was heartbroken. Like it was in the middle of the night for me. It was like 2 in the afternoon or something. And I was supposed to be asleep. But I had woken up earlier and I hadn't fallen back asleep yet because I got up to make something to eat, and then AJ would not stop coming in and out of the room, and then I was trying to read to make myself sleepy, and it was all a mess. I was supposed to be asleep, so I was already tired and grouchy. And I got on Twitter, I saw that, and I was like, really? I got so excited. I got so hype. And then that. And I was just like, I had tears in my eyes. I'm just like, how could you do this to me? Like, some warning would have been nice, at least. A little bit of a hint, like, do they not realize how big they were? They were huge. I don't know if they realize that. I know Gerard's doing his own thing, and Frank's doing his own thing, and I don't know what Mikey and Ray are doing, or what the fuck happened to Bob, because he was before my time. But I don't know what the other ones are doing, but I know they're doing their own thing. But I don't know if their things are as big as MCR was, because I honestly haven't listened to either Frank or Gerard's new stuff at all. I need to get around to doing that at some point. I listened to Patrick's solo stuff from when Fall Out Boy was on hiatus. I listened to Soul Punk, good shit. I recommend it if you're into soul at all. It's a little bit too soul for my taste, but a few of the songs are really good to me. They're all really good, but like a couple of them are just like really good to me. I need to start listening to that other stuff, but I don't know if they know how big they were. I don't know if they realized that they were gonna get this kind of reaction, and maybe that's why they did that. And then suddenly all of the emos from 2009 came out of their emo closets and were like, holy fucking shit. And then they were just like, whoa, this is not what we expected. There's a guy pulling up, and hopefully he pays at the pump, but I bet he's not gonna, and I bet he's gonna try to go in the door that's locked. I'm gonna have to be like, other door! I'm gonna have to pause this. I hate having to pause it in the middle of the video. It seems like it's really disrespectful to you guys, even though you're not actually here watching it yet. I always lose my train of thought. I'm not good at keeping that. I used to be. I can't think of anything now. I'm good at in a conversation that's back and forth, because then I'm planning the conversation ahead in my brain. Yeah, I'm gonna pause this real quick. I just fucking love it when customers hand me fucking wet bills. Like, what is all over these? Where have these been? Oh, I hate it. But yeah, the whole MCR thing just bummed me the fuck out. Like, I told my friend about it, and he's like, I don't even listen to them. Like, I'm not like hella into them, because I know if I did, I'd be emo trash, and I'm already furry trash. I'm like, honestly, do it anyway. He's like, but that's like really a dick move. Like, getting everybody so hype and then just being like, oh, well, it's actually not that big a deal, sorry. What are they even doing? Re-releasing the Black Parade? It's already out. It's been out for 10 years. Are they making like a remastered version? Are they like getting back together to re-record it? So I feel like I wouldn't even like that. Like, what is going on? Putting bonus tracks on it or something? I don't fucking know what they're doing, but it doesn't sound like a big deal. Like, them getting back together would be. Or touring. I would go to a My Chemical Romance concert. I would pay for the fucking tickets if they did tour and came to like Nashville. I would do it. I don't care. I'll find somebody else who will go with me. I'll get Levi to go. I don't care. But I would pay for that experience, because honestly, Panic seems to be doing okay, even though it's just Brendan. He's still doing shit. He's on tour right now. He was in Nashville not too long ago. Wish I could have gone. Fucking shit, all these customers. It is 2 a.m. Go home and sleep. What the fuck? But and Fall Out Boy seems to be doing okay too. So I'm not too worried about either of those bands falling apart in the future, or in the near future. Hang on. I've been to one concert in my life. It was a Paramore concert, and it wasn't even actually a good memory, because I went with a couple of guys who are shit. One of them is my ex, who is a fuckboy, in like the dumbest sense of the word. He's not even like hot or anything. He was a nerd in high school, but he acts like he's a fucking fuckboy. The other one is the guy that I hate. I mentioned him in the other video that I just made that was really long that I'm not going to post. I associate him with Skillet, which is why I hate Skillet. So yeah, I don't like that guy, and I don't like my ex, and so I don't really like thinking about that Paramore concert. Plus our seats were really shitty. They're like way up there. I couldn't even fucking see Haley's face. That's the only concert that I've gone to, other than the Grand Ole Opry when I was like 7. I don't really count that. It's the Grand Ole Opry. It's a bunch of fucking country singers, which I liked that at the time. I liked country when I was little. But yeah, if MCR did a concert, I'd pay to see it. It'd probably be the only time that I'd be able to. I missed out on all that. I want to go to a Panic concert, and I want to go to a Fall Out Boy concert, but I fucking checked on tickets for when they were on Wind Tour, and like the best price to seat ratio was like 150, and that was when I was making like $350 a paycheck every 2 weeks and had too much bills to be able to afford that kind of thing. That was too much. Maybe now if I saved up for a few weeks, I'd be able to afford it, but like, and then I looked at the fucking prices to be down in the pit of the place. $5,000. $5,000 to be there, and like just in front of the stage. That is so much. Are they really that valuable now? I mean, I'm not surprised. They're really great, but like, are they valuable to everybody else? Like that, to me they are. Although that's still a really high price. I wouldn't pay that much just to be in front of the stage. Maybe to meet them all for a few minutes and get my artwork signed. Because I can't show you here because I don't have that sketchbook with me. I have my other sketchbook. But I actually did a realistic portrait of Patrick Stump's face. I got a screenshot of the Phoenix video right before the chick tases him, so he's smiling at the kid. So he's smiling, and it's actually really good. I show people and they're like, you did not draw that. That is a picture, that's a photo. No, I drew it. Thanks. I haven't done a realistic portrait like that in a long time. Mainly because I went digital, I got a tablet, and also because I have no fucking time or a good subject. I was gonna draw Kylo Ren when The Force Awakens came out. Because Kylo Ren is my fave. He's such a trash child. He's such an angsty crybaby, and he needs to be put in the toilet, and he's my favorite. I like his face. I like Adam Driver's nose. I like strong noses. AJ's got like this really picturesque nose. Like, has this slope to it. I really fucking love it. I love big noses. I like McCready from Fallout 4 for the same reason. Because he's also trash. He's also garbage. But he's good garbage. He's not like angsty crybaby Kylo Ren garbage. He's like, I'll do anything for Cap's garbage. Also, I probably never bathe garbage. Anyway, though. I don't know where I was going with this. Oh, I want to get Patrick Stump to sign that photorealistic picture I drew of his face. Because that would be really cool, honestly. I posted it on Twitter and Instagram, and I tagged him in it, and I was like, please look at my art, and he hasn't been active on either of those websites in a while, so I don't think he's seen it, which is really upsetting. I want him to see my art and be like, oh, good job. I want the stamp of approval from the Stump himself. And I want MCR back together. Gerard Way, if you're watching this, and all the others, oh, Gerard and Frank and Mikey and Ray, please just get back together. We want it so bad. Give your fans what they want. I'm sure they've got their reasons. I'm sure what they're doing now is worth not being in MCR, maybe. I'm sure they all have their personal reasons for not wanting to get the band back together. I don't know what the reasons are, obviously, because I'm not them, and I'm not gonna try to get in on their business. But if your reasoning is because, oh well, it just wasn't enough of the star experience or some shit like that, I don't even know. Like if it's because it wasn't popular enough, it definitely was. Y'all are gonna be in the history books for like starting the emo movement. Oh, I read somewhere Gerard doesn't like the word emo, or didn't. If that's still true, I vote we change that to angstcore. It's a much nicer word than emo. This is my jam. Angstcore is because I feel like MCR's music is not just plain punk rock or pop punk or just rock. It's something entirely new. It is emo. But if he doesn't want it to be called emo, and I would understand why, because honestly the word emo is usually followed by trash nowadays. Angstcore, because it's angsty as shit. And I hope something happens. I hope there's something special about this re-release. If there is, I'll probably buy it. I have the funds that I can buy fun things like that now. But yeah, my heart was broken when they announced they weren't getting back together. It's kind of a dick move, you guys. You should have at least said something instead of just the teaser. Like, you know how long we've been waiting for you guys to get back together and start making new music again? You know how long we've been like, I wish they would get back together. I hope and pray sometime they do. Oh, please. Like, do you not realize that? A long time. This video is getting long too. I'm gonna wrap this up. Just know that I am emo garbage. I was a late bloomer with the emo garbage, but I am still emo garbage, and I was heartbroken today over MCR's announcement that they would not be MCR again in the foreseeable future. It was not planned, at least. And that it's just gonna be a re-release of an old album. That was honestly the lowest point of my week so far, probably. And I guess that shows you what my priorities are like. So, with all that being said, try to think of a clever emo way to say bye today. I can't think of any good song lyrics to reference right now. But, okay, whatever, just bye.